Hey guys, time for another album review, or in this case an EP review. This is called Cry Havoc by 3 Hour Ceasefire. And yeah, don't mind me waiting until nighttime or anything, and putting on my regular shirt and all. Yeah, sorry about that. I had the Catatonia track review to take care of, since that was fresh and it caught me completely by surprise, so I wanted to get that out of the way. But anyway, now we're back to this. So yeah, I was actually requested to review this band by a guy named Martin Mortel. So I'm not sure if he works on their record label or maybe he's a member of the band, but he requested me to review it, and I guess he sent me a free copy of the EP. So thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. So for those of you who are wondering who this band is and what they're all about, they are a death thrash metal band that formed in 2008 in Limerick City, Ireland. Much of their musical inspiration comes from the late 1980s, early 1990s thrash and death metal movements, which include bands such as Sepultura and Entombed. And the lineup is as follows: DC Vocals, obviously vocals, Razor Wire Strangulation on guitar, AL Pulsating Filth on bass, and KC Battery on drums. Just in case you're wondering how I got this information, Martin Mortel also sent me this info sheet here to look from to know more about their background, so thank you very much for that, Martin Mortel. That really helps. Alright, now on to the EP. It is a 6-song EP. The track list is as follows: Trial of Wounds, Time of the Empty Throne, Behold Rejoice, When Prophecy Fails, Trench Knife, and Fall Underfoot. So all the songs range from about 2 to 4 minutes. The shortest song is Time of the Empty Throne at 2 minutes 3 seconds, and the longest is When Prophecy Falls at 4 minutes and 7 seconds. Well, I myself don't listen to a lot of traditional thrash death metal. I'm more into the progressive music scene myself. I still think this is a very, very good EP. A lot of these songs really recall some of the songs made by Slayer or Creator even. So I definitely sense a big classic thrash influence. And the vocals, I have to say, really stood out for me. They almost border on Jens Kidman from Meshuggah strong, since Meshuggah is an awesome band, but I'm not sure if they really meant to do that. I don't think Meshuggah is one of their big influences. I think that was kind of inadvertent. I think that was just something I noticed personally. I'm not sure if they intended, or if Vocals intended to sound like that. That's just something I noticed. So, looking at the song titles themselves, it sounds like the band members are going for a revolutionary theme of some sort. I mean, you have songs like Time of the Empty Throne, Behold Rejoice, When Prophecy Fails, of course, I've mentioned those. And it sounds like there's a bit of a power struggle of some sort, maybe going on the streets or maybe out in the open fields. And there's someone fighting over power to take that empty throne. And Behold Rejoice, I mean, that sounds like a pretty positive title, although it's still just as angry as all the other songs, so perhaps it's not something to rejoice in. Maybe it's just to rejoice in just cold-blooded war of some sort. So there's definitely some irony in that song title. I mean, you would expect a song title like that to sound more glorious, but instead it's just as angry as all the other songs on this album, so I find that a bit ironic. Overall, I think this is a really solid start to what may look like a really good career for these guys. These guys definitely show a lot of potential. Really, my only complaint is that some of the songs sound the same sometimes, but really, I could just maybe pop in the EP just a few more times, maybe notice all those subtle differences, all those little subtleties that you really have to dig deep in order to discover. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. For a rating, I'd probably give this about a 7.75 to about an 8 out of 10, personally. So yeah, I think that's a pretty fair start. I can't wait to see what they'll do on their first full length, or if they release that great masterpiece, whether it be their first, second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever. I can't wait to see what they'll do with their career and their abilities as musicians. They got my seal of approval. They show a lot of great potential, and yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye out for them. So thank you very much, Martin Martell, for requesting this review. Much appreciated. Anything I could do to give a band a little bit more attention is fine by me. And thank you very much, everybody who went out of their way to watch this review, giving me and the band I'm reviewing a bit more attention. That's always nice. Keep it metal.